I can't even tell you the amount of times somebody comes to me and says, I feel like a burden coming to somebody else. And so frankly, I have a really hard time doing one-on-one work, feeling like sometimes people are just coming to me because they don't know where else to go. Because feel like a burden going to their partner. They feel like a burden calling their sister. They feel like a burden going to a friend, because everyone feels like so many people around them have so much going on, and so we suppress it all down. No wonder we're depressed. No wonder we're anxious. This energy has to go somewhere. It needs to move, and we need to feel valid for feeling it all. And so specifically within the Be Within Women's group, it's 8 people. It's an intimate group of women. And it's all about how to be within this physical body. I've really dove into somatic work over the last few years of my own healing. I'm a classic coping mechanism of a people pleaser and a perfectionist, and it led me to self-abandon all the time to create harmony for the people around me. And yes, those tendencies still come up, but by being within this physical vessel to be with my pain, my grief, my trauma processing, I've really been able to then hold those higher states of abundance and freedom and liberation, and allowing myself to just be all that I am without so much self-criticism. And I recognize within so many people that I've worked with that we are so self-critical as women. We so easily feel like we have to wear 5 million hats because society tells us so, and it means that we're abandoning all the time what we're feeling inside. We're abandoning our priorities in order to meet the pressures of everything around us. And in this group, we're going to learn how to be within the body, how to express our desire, how to express our pain, how to move through these things somatically with the inner child and with the expansion of our nervous system. This is a spiritual group. This is a heart-centered group. This is like a radically wild, authentic group. And within this space, again, in these 10 weeks, we do 5 calls. You get 2 30-minute one-on-one calls with me and 1 long 90-minute deep dive. And then after the 10 weeks are up, I will continue to check in our group for the next 3 months. So it's basically a 6-month container where you learn how to be within your system. How do I stay here even when I want to flee? How do I stay here when I want to run? How do I stay here when I want to fawn and people please? How do I stay here when I want to fight? And how do we stop numbing and start returning back to this place that we've abandoned? We've abandoned it through body dysmorphia. We've abandoned it through trying to shrink our bodies. We've abandoned it through sex and intimacy. We've abandoned it through drugs and alcohol. We've abandoned it through seeking validation. And how do we start embodying her? This is a vessel that we get to honor and allow the emotions to flow through, so that we'll give ourselves permission to have the full range and spectrum of emotion, versus putting it on somebody else of, why are you stifling my emotional expression? If you feel like other people are stifling your emotional expression, first you have to allow this full range. That is the beauty, the wildness of being in our feminine, is to have a container to feel all of it and hold all of it ourselves. Can we be that safe space? It's going to be a